Dharma Master Cheng Yen reminds everyone to remember the lessons taught by the 9/21 earthquake. Tzu Chi Foundation received 3 awards at the 8th China Charity Festival. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. Well, in Taichung, Dharma Master Cheng Yen has joined a year-end blessing ceremony at Mingchen Jingsi Hall. This is where the master coordinated disaster relief efforts when the 9/21 earthquake struck Taiwan. The master reminded everyone not to forget the lessons taught by the 9/21 earthquake. At the year-end blessing ceremony, Lai Fengmei took to the stage to share her experiences. The year that she was certified as a commissioner, the 9/21 earthquake struck Taiwan, and she has vowed to recruit more volunteers. For the past years, she has been carrying out Tzu Chi's work diligently and inviting more people to join her.
I've always accompanied everyone with gratitude, respect, and love. These are all certified Tzu Chens and Tzu Chi commissioners standing here today.
Our Tzu
Chi Dharma family has given me love and warmth. I will pass this spirit of great love.
When the 9/21 earthquake struck, Dharma Master Cheng Yen was the one that coordinated the disaster relief efforts at the Mingchen Jingsi Hall.
爱心啊，菩萨呢，从地涌出，四方八达，南北呢，慈济人呐，都集合在来到大中部林，汇合当我们这个地方的菩萨就开始展开了抚慰。
Tzu Chi volunteers had provided comfort and physical help to the affected residents.
只求众生得安得离苦，不为自己求安乐，那样的菩萨付出了无所求。
The master keeps reminding everyone not to forget the lessons taught by the 9/21 earthquake. She also encouraged people to continue recruiting more living bodhisattvas. During Dharma Master Cheng Yen's stay in Taichung, Tzu Chi volunteers told her about how they provided social educational courses to the local residents. In addition, a former inmate who has changed for the better because of Tzu Chi also shared his experiences.
Wu Hongwen used to get involved in fights. Due to drug addiction, he was sent to prison for 27 years. With the help of Tzu Chi volunteers, he started to change for the better. He also wrote down the Buddhist sutras, which have turned into pieces of artwork.
Dharma Master Cheng Yen once said, "All things good or evil are created by one's mind." I was inspired by these words. I wanted to do the right thing and walk on the right path.
With determination, Mr. Wu's life has turned around. His work of calligraphy has been published and had donated 30% of the earnings to help people in need. Now he's a compassionate person with a beautiful family.
勇敢去面对，说出自己曾经的偏差过，这就是真诚发落忏悔，很不简单呐。
On the other hand, Tzu Chi volunteers have always dedicated themselves to the local communities. Zhang Biyue wasn't the type of person to do the house chores, but after joining the tea ceremony class, a huge change has been shown. Even her husband was amazed by it.
She said she was going to do recycling. I said, "You don't even take out the trash, now you want to do recycling? Do you even know what time the garbage truck comes?" Then she wanted to be a cooking volunteer. "You don't even cook for me, how will you cook for others?"
Miss Zhang's husband was surprised by her change. Now he also joins the class with her.
两个人呢，都可以同走菩萨道，当这行一条路啦。这种的发心立愿，夫妻互相成就，彼此呢推荐。
A flower crafting class was also taught by the volunteers. After 3 months of work, the students had made flower crafting, which was given to Dharma Master Cheng Yen as a present.
真正的很美妙的巧功法，也是需要历史来成就啊。
In the future, Tzu Chi volunteers will continue to carry out courses at the Taichung Jinsi Hall, providing the residents a chance to learn new skills as well as improving their personal development.
In China, Tzu Chi volunteers have gathered in Shenyang to distribute daily supplies to 43 care recipients. They also provided a reunion meal for the occasion. Tzu Chi volunteers provided transportation for people with mobility issues, while other volunteers busily prepared the supplies. Some care recipients also volunteered at the event.
Brother Kong and the other Tzu Chi volunteers have taken me back to my mother's house. I haven't returned to her house for 6 years already. Now no one is more fortunate than I am, as the volunteers are accompanying my family.
Liang Li Wei suffers from poor health. Her husband's death has really hit her hard. With the help of Tzu Chi volunteers, we established a long-term relationship with care recipients.
Volunteers have brought hot pots to the year-end reunion meal. Tie Guangchen, a solitary senior who is more than 80 years old, happily says that he has found his fortune.
I'm extremely happy. I'm grateful for Tzu Chi for caring for me over the past years. They provided me spiritual and physical help. I found fortune in old age.
Care recipients also find different ways to express their joy to the volunteers. Volunteers have given out rice, daily supplies, and winter clothing to 43 families, warming their hearts. They also delivered the supplies to the homes of the old and feeble people.
感恩慈济，有你真好，我们过年了。
Also in Shenyang, Tzu Chi volunteers have been caring for a woman who is to take care of her ill husband while working to support the family. Upon learning that she has now returned to her parents' house for years, the volunteers accompanied her to visit her parents.
也陪伴我，今天回到我妈家了，心情非常的高兴。
Wang Xiaoshuang's mother only lives around 30 kilometers away from her current home, but she has not been able to visit her mother for 6 years already. The start of 2019, Tzu Chi volunteers helped her realize her dream. The moment Wang Xiaoshuang arrives at the house where she grew up as a child, she and her mother just pick up right where they left off last.
Mom, look here. Brother Kong played arm wrestling with Baohai, and when Baohai won, see how happy he was. He's getting a lot better now, so don't you worry about him. This is the best picture. Now he can sit up. How wonderful. This is all thanks to the love and care from the Tzu Chi volunteers.
The Baohai she was talking about is her husband. A fever in 2012 caused the husband to develop viral meningitis. His health deteriorated rapidly and his mental abilities are that of a child.
When I first came here, Baohai could only lie on the bed and he couldn't at all move his right leg.
Starting from May of last year, Shenyang Tzu Chi volunteers have been continuously caring for the family. Baohai's conditions have improved significantly.
As the days go by, everything is looking up. My husband's also improving so much. There is so much hope for the family now.
Wang Xiaoshuang's mother is constantly worried about her daughter's burden of taking care of her ill husband. However, today she expressed something different.
大那个立儿公啊，
好，必须的。
人家慈济对人家这么照顾关系
，2009年
你多受点累。
好，
这个实际行动吧，报答人家慈济啊。
Wang Xiaoshuang took her mother's words to heart. In this new year, she vowed to give back.
If it's something that I can do, I'll do it. I fear no filth or hardship. When Tzu Chi is holding any activities, I will be the first one to sign up, okay? Thank you all for keeping me company and caring for us.
The short visit to her own home has boosted Wang Xiaoshuang's motivations. She is now filled with both strength and confidence in moving forward towards a better future.
The Kongdang village in Jiangsu is the home of many descendants of Confucius. Tzu Chi helped build a DaAi village in the area after a tornado in 2016. Recently, a lecture was held to promote both Confucian aesthetics and culture.
Residents of the DaAi village in Kongdang, Jiangsu worked together to revitalize Confucian aesthetics.
We want to cultivate this place in everybody's heart with Confucian culture.
The first lecture on Confucianism was hosted by Kong Ling Shao, who puts great emphasis on the ritual of expressing Lunar New Year greetings.
Men's left hand should be put on the top, while women's right hand should be put on the top. Women's feet should be smaller to make it look more graceful.
He gave us a lively lecture on how to maintain family traditions and be a nice person. It was a very exciting lesson.
The purpose of cultivating them with the culture is to make them feel content. We want to let our villagers obtain happiness in life.
We want to boost the cultural industry in the Kongdang village with Confucian culture and then promote our economic construction. This way we can provide a strong guarantee for the comprehensive revitalization of the village.
Tzu Chi's environmental protection concept have also been promoted throughout DaAi village for many years. While the villagers follow the Confucius doctrine, they also recognize Tzu Chi's spirit, making the village full of the beauty.
Also in China, Tzu Chi began to carry out charity missions since the Eastern China flood of 1991. In the past 28 years, Tzu Chi's footprints of love have gradually expanded, allowing Tzu Chi to receive 3 awards at the 8th China Charity Festival.
The 8th China Charity Festival was held in Beijing with the Tzu Chi Foundation winning 3 major awards.
Thanks to the event organizers for recognizing and awarding Tzu Chi the annual organization award this year. I also hope that in the future we will go hand in hand with some relevant groups to carry out charity missions.
Besides the organization award, the 2 charitable programs of this year's project award are associated with the education for the next generation. One of the programs is the holistic care conducted by Suzhou volunteers for migrant workers' children. As for the Image Award, it is a documentary film featuring how Miss Wang coped with grief and loss after her daughter passed away in the 2015 Trans-Asia Airways crash. The company of Tzu Chi volunteers helped her during this period of grief.
Upon knowing that they had an accident, I was very anxious and uncomfortable. After getting to Xiamen by plane, there were a lot of Tzu Chi volunteers waiting to pick me up. Later, when I went to Taiwan, it was the volunteer Jing Jingqing who went to pick me up.
We asked Miss Wang to bless and pray for her child together. We told her that when she returned to Dalian, she can treat people who need help as her own children. This is one of the ways she can spread love. Miss Wang then told me that she understood and would do it for sure.
Many people have come to my home, so I'm quite happy. You also treat us as your own parents, and you come to my home every year. As what Dharma Master Cheng Yen has said, we should move forward in life no matter what challenges we're facing. We should not always uphold a pessimistic attitude, right? In southern Taiwan, air pollution isn't just caused by native factories, but pollution from overseas. In Kaohsiung, school-age children are being trained to battle this problem. It is hoped that as these children grow up, they have a better idea of air pollution prevention.
Suddenly, smog causes these school buildings in Tainan's Xining district to disappear. This is not fog, but something which happens in winter as the area is enveloped in pollution. Kaohsiung is an industrial city with heavy pollution. When the wind doesn't blow, pollutants will linger. College students assemble their own air pollution monitoring boxes. They use solar panels to supply electricity 24 hours a day. The data is then sent to the laboratory. This leads to a year's worth of useful data.
In the morning, I often see a downward trend for PM 2.5. We are currently seeing an updraft due to the sunrise.
The university is surrounded by industrial areas, though pollution doesn't only come from factories.
This carbon dioxide is mainly related to the burning of straw. The ozone emitted is obviously connected to the industrial zone.
At the Kaohsiung National Sun Yat-sen University, the nation's first aerosol science research center was established with particular interest in PM 2.5. This set of aerosol detectors can simulate the environment in which particles exist. The research center also holds an international seminar with foreign scholars visiting, getting a first-hand look at Taiwan's predicament.
I know they have strong emission standards, they just need to be enforced. That's my understanding. You need strong enforcement of emission standards. That's how North America has found a lot of success.
According to statistics, 436 schools in Kaohsiung City, with 18% within 1 kilometer of industrial zones and 54% between 1 to 5 kilometers away. This means that Kaohsiung simply can't wait for air quality to get better, as they launched actions beginning last year.
What we can confirm is that much of the problem is domestic. We should take some responsibility and promote a concept of environmental protection starting in childhood.
For air pollution education to take root, teachers need to learn more. The experiment was carried out by Huang Sun-bin, an instructor specializing in air pollution. He burns items under this acrylic cover with PM 2.5 values rising to 3,333 microgram per cubic meter, and then the fan turns on. Within 5 minutes, the value quickly drops to a normal value below 53. A cotton filter was placed in front of the fan.
You can see that the source of pollution becomes attached to the electrostatic cotton.
The original Snow White cotton filter is now dyed dark blue. It's a simple experiment that can directly convey the principle of commercially available air filter machines.
Using cotton filters with electricity fan to dispose of PM 2.5.
The teacher did not want students' lungs to become a filter like this cotton. For the past 6 months, he joined the Kaohsiung City Board of Education Campus Air Quality Alliance to demonstrate his research.
Normally, school teachers don't have these skills. We use these studies to let teachers learn about our curriculum and assembling air quality demonstration kits, and then beginning teaching this topic to students.
Zhongshan Junior High has made 3 of these DIY air demonstration kits, which have allowed teachers to take this knowledge to all corners of Kaohsiung to raise greater awareness.
U.S. City volunteers went back to Ecuador to hold free clinics. However, the events were interrupted by rain. Fortunately, everyone waited patiently until the skies cleared. The patients were very grateful to be able to get the medical services.
We were told that medical services are needed in this area.
We have brought 12 doctors from the U.S. Together with the local doctors here, we are going to serve the communities of Canoa, Santa Ana, and Puerto Viejo. arrived just at the start of the raining season, but we didn't expect it to come this early and with so much rain.
Que sea tan rápido y tanto.
I believe that we can at least do something basic today. The dentists are ready to treat the residents.
It's a bit frustrating because we have so many people wanting to be seen, and everybody was running for cover in the pouring rain. They brought more tents out, and thank God now that the rain is gone.
He was born with infantile cerebral palsy. He was up all night with a fever. Yes, very good. They gave him some antibiotics for his sore throat. Everything's good now. I really want them to come more often to help and support us.
There are more local volunteers now, and they're still growing in size. I believe that there will be more and more volunteers showing up. It will get stronger.
Yo tengo un corazón grande.
I have a big heart. My mother and my family raised us that way, to always serve others. Here are my children. The eldest is guiding people to the various medical stations.
I'm 17 years old and this is my second time volunteering. I like helping others because this way I can meet a lot of people. I can gain more experience and I have a great time doing it because when I'm helping, I feel really good inside.
I try to involve my whole entire family in helping those in need.
My mother is an exemplary mother and she really enjoys helping others. Whenever she has the opportunity to help, she will be there.
It's all very nice, really nice. I had an accident while painting a house. The ceiling collapsed on me. I was in a coma for about 1 month's time. I'm missing a part of my skull. I need to replace this part right here. I wasn't able to move my hand the other day, my neck just a little bit, and the leg wasn't great either. It's the first time that somebody put needles in me. Yes, better. I can move a lot better now. It's a very beautiful thing. These are things from other places that we hardly see here in Ecuador. I really want them to keep coming back here.
I came because he woke up with a high fever. Also, the dog bit him 8 days ago. I want to take advantage of the services you guys are offering here. We need doctors, because here there are none. We need doctors to come. To have more doctors here in Kanoa. They treated me very well, and they gave me pain medication and others to treat his fever. I'm very grateful, and I hope that God will bless you, as it was a blessing from God for us to be here today. We're very grateful to you all.
It is a very complex situation because there are no dentists here at all. All of this is very important. So imagine that 4 dentists coming from the US, plus the local doctors here providing medical services. Of course, everybody is saying, I want to go see the dentist, I want to go see the dentist.
A lot of people can't even afford to pay for the trip to go see a doctor. So it's very important these type of medical services that doctors are bringing to the people.
Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital held a year-end gratitude gathering to thank its staff members. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.